And right now at 6, a day of fun in the sun at the beach quickly turns into a terrifying trip to the emergency room for a tourist on Fort Lauderdale Beach. She says she was sunbathing when a lifeguard's pickup truck ran her over.
And beachgoers could only watch in horror. Crime specialist John Turchin got a chance to speak with her today. John, how is she doing?
Well, all things considered, not bad, at least in terms of emotionally. Physically, she's got a lot of cuts and bruises and scrapes and a lot of burns on her body. But that's the worst of it. So you'd think from the pictures we saw, but she also believes that she has some head injury and also a spinal cord injury. Let me give you a quick look as to where we are, in case you know the area well. It is right across the street from the Bahia Mar and what's known as Tower 3 or Lifeguard Station 3. Now, this is where it happened. The lifeguard suddenly made a U-turn while driving basically what you would call one of those sand rovers, if you would, and ran over her. The photos don't portray the entire picture of what happened, but they certainly give you a good idea. Rinda Mizell is still recovering from her injuries. Here on vacation with her family, the North Carolina schoolteacher was lying face up on the beach, drying off after a dip in the ocean, when suddenly she was run over by a beach patrol vehicle.
I mean, the feeling of the tires going over you is an unmistakable sensation. I thought it was a kid on an ATV or something who just stopped right over top of me or something. I was screaming.
I spoke with Rinda by phone from her home in Charlotte. She specifically recalls putting her towel down near the lifeguard station in an area reserved only for sunbathers, marked off by orange cones. These are actual photos from the scene that day.
So now everything is dark. Obviously, the truck is blocking the sun, and I reach my hand up and I touch the bottom undercarriage of the truck, and it's hot and it burns my palm. Well, now I'm panicked.
What really terrified her, she says, is when the truck stopped right over her.
I just think that either I was going to die that day or I would have my leg, severed or whatever. I mean, when a truck runs over you, yeah, you think the worst.
John Phillips is Rinda's attorney. We talked via Skype.
This wreck's completely prevented by, before doing a U-turn, you stopping, walking around your truck, making sure nothing's in your path. It's a complete lack of training that caused this lady to my client to get run over.
Amazing says she wasn't hurt worse. Now, I spoke with Fort Lauderdale Fire Rescue folks. Officially, since Rinda has retained an attorney, they won't comment on what happened out here. However, it is pretty safe to say that there is going to be litigation and possibly a change in policy, at least in terms of the type of vehicles that are used out here by lifeguards. Maybe something like an ATV, though they do already use them out here. Maybe they'll keep the trucks off of the sand. As for the lifeguard who was behind the wheel at the time, we understand that she is now on administrative leave during this investigation.
Okay, John Turchin live for us from Fort Lauderdale. John, thanks a lot.